Hello, ladies and gentlemen, peeps. This is me, Carnotaur774, and I am here with you again for another Ultra figure review. And this time, well, this is gonna be a surprise for you guys. I'm really happy, quite happy with this figure I've got, but there's something, like, it's kind of smaller than I expected. But other than that, you guys will be surprised because I am really happy with this figure. And it, like, anyways, here we go. Let's get, shall we? Here is my Ultra Hero Series number 14 Ultraman Dyna figure, and I finally have it. Like, I told you guys in my bootleg Dyna figure review that I'm sorry guys, I wasn't able to get the real one because it's in Japan, it's not my country, etc. But I was lucky enough this time to, with the help of my mother, to get the real Dyna figure, authentic. This is the real thing, all from Japan. It's from Japan, and I'm really happy. But yeah, like I said, it's smaller than I expected. But and here we have his card. This is Dyna's card over here. So you can see this is in the first episode of Ultraman Dyna. That's in Mars. He's fighting the kaiju over there. So yeah, this is his card. I actually really cool looking card. I like the shot they used for this. So yeah, that's his card so far. So let's put that out of the way first. What I want to talk about first is, let's check out his paint job. So, first of all, wow. Like, the paint job is phenomenal. Like, really good paint job. Really good. It's really like Dyna. Literally, this is a lot better than the bootleg Dyna figure, even though I like that figure too. But still, wow, this is a really good paint job. And I really like the shine he has over here. Since Dyna has a lot of silver, he has this big shine there. But like I said, right, the paint job is really good. But there's some weird thing I want you guys to know. Right, Dyna's color timer is blue. But if you look closely at this figure, for some odd reason, it's like a bluish green. And I don't know why it's not the real blue. I don't know why they use the bluish green. I just find it weird. But you know what? It's just a minor nitpick, and it's not a big deal. Anyways, right, he has a good paint job. Now let's check the back. This is where it gets disappointing. Look at this. When I said the front view is phenomenal, like the paint job, it's everything. When you look at the back, you're just like, ugh, man, like, what is this? Like, the paint job in the front is really great. I mean, it's fine. It was fine with the bootleg Dyna figure, because that was a bootleg. But this is the real figure this time. And look, the back. Like, it's supposed to have all the colors from the front. You're supposed to have blue and then silver there. I mean, they got this part right, but still, I don't know why. I don't know how they make these figures. I don't know why it's just they make the front view so goddamn nice, and when you look at the back, it's missing. Something's missing. It just, I don't know. Like, but anyways, like I said again, it's just a minor nitpick. It would just have been great if he had the full color, like Dyna had the full color. But other than that, I'm really happy with this figure too. So, what else? Let's get on with the size comparisons, like how I usually do with these figure reviews. Anyways, so now let's get first. I have it. Wait, let me get it. Wait first. Okay, got it. Let's check out Max. This is Ultraman Max. So that's a Max in front of Dyna. Actually, I really like this sizing. I mean, it's accurate. They're almost the exact same height, except, you know, Max is a little taller. Maybe it's because mainly of his crest, his ice lung. But other than that, yeah, I really like this sizing, accurate. And I really like, you know, they look similar because they're both front crest heads. And I really like Max and Dyna. Like, these guys are really cool, sick as always. So that's Max for you. Next up, let's get an Ultra Kaiju. Let's get Antler. This is Antler in front of Max. I really like this I really like the figures when the Ultra Kaiju is just a little bit taller than the Ultra. That's what I actually prefer. And look, when you compare this Antler to Dyna, I really like that. I really like the size comparison here. And I wish Dyna never fought Antler, but you know what? That would be a really cool fight to see, because Antler is one of my favorite Ultra Kaijus. Dyna's my second favorite Ultraman. I'd really love to see that fight. So yeah, and that's Antler in front of Dyna. Really cool size comparison. So yeah, it looks sick in front of Dyna. So next up, let's get my favorite iteration of Godzilla, favorite version of Godzilla, GMK Godzilla. So here we go. You know what? I have to say, this is an accurate height comparison. So GMK Godzilla is my favorite Godzilla version of Godzilla, and this is him in front of Dyna. So there you go. You have Ultra versus Godzilla. Ooh, what a fight I'd love to see. But other than that, Godzilla looks cool in front of Dyna, and I wonder who'd win between these two. But they call Dyna's powerful, but GMK Godzilla's powerful too. But yeah, that's Dyna in front of Godzilla. They're really cool, sick ass looking dudes, and Godzilla looks cool, badass in front of them. So yeah, that's GMK Godzilla. Next up, we have here we go, Destroyer. My second favorite Godzilla villain ever, just behind Orga. So there's Destroyer, but in reality, Destroyer should be this tall in front of Dyna, since he's like a Heisei Kaiju, and Heisei Godzilla Kaijus are that tall. So yeah, but other than that, Destroyer looks sick in front of Dyna. Actually, you know, you could mistake Destroyer for looking like an Ultraman Kaiju. Sometimes he does look like an Ultraman Kaiju anyway. And yeah, that's Destroyer. He looks badass and sick in front of Dyna. So I'd love to see this fight. And yeah, that's Destroyer. And last but not least, let's get, well, here, the other Dyna figure, the bootleg Dyna figure. Because, come on, we're talking about Dyna over here. So yeah, this is bootleg Dyna in front of regular Dyna. And there you go. What I really like is just basically just David and Goliath Ultraman edition. So there you go. I like the bootleg figure, but I like the bootleg's height more. But obviously, I like the detail of the normal one more. But because it's the real thing. But yeah, it's cool that I have two Dyna figures now. Basically, he's like the Dyna big brother of this guy, and yeah, he's little bro. So that's cool. So yeah, he looks so goddamn tall in front of the small Dyna, and I really like that height comparison. I have two Dyna figures now, the tallest one and the small one. That's amazing. Awesome. I like that. Anyways, so I think that wraps up my review for this figure, ladies and gentlemen, peeps. I am really impressed with this Dyna figure. Like I said, I only have two nitpicks. This being it's lacking detail, and the color timer is green color for some reason. But other than that, I am really impressed with this figure, and I finally have it, ladies and gentlemen, a real Dyna figure. I couldn't be any more happier today. So anyways, it's a really cool looking Dyna. I really love it. I'd rate it at 8.5 solely because of the two nitpicks I mentioned, and I just wish it was a little taller. And then it would be 9.5. But 8.5 is still, for me, still a good score. I really still love this figure. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me today. Carnotaurus 4774, and I am now signing out. Peace.